They're quite frisky today, aren't they? Captain, welcome to the front of the Great War. The war to end all wars. How's it going? Well, to be honest, could be better. But you know, it is the last war, so it'll be worth it. How did this all start? Franz Ferdinand was assassinated. Which is a shame. Terribly good band. But it seems a lot of people were miffed by that, and here we are. Anyway, I called you here to give you an update on our progress. Now, where's my map? Okay, here's what we're looking at. We're here in France and we are facing off on the front line against the territories in Belgium. Here are the technologies that we can research. There's logistics, engineering, trench, flight, infantry, and intelligence. 6 categories where we can improve things. And the first thing we should get is logistical supplies. I also think some better trenches might be a good idea. And you know, to minimize losses, I think we should put some of our research into helmets. Helmets seem like a good idea for our soldiers. I don't want them dropping like flies. Too much, anyway. Now, looking at the territories we have here, we've got some vulnerable positions. For example, in Verdun, it's surrounded on the other side. So, in these locations, building supply depots seems like a good idea. You can build structures at these locations. Pretty much any location you can build the 6 structures, and supply depots just ensures that we don't run out of bullets. That's a silly way to lose. Now, let's reinforce some of our front lines here with some of our soldiers. We're spread pretty thin, but we could plan to attack where we have an advantage. For example, on these areas, Noyon, for example, where we sort of surround it. Unfortunately, looking at what we can buy in the lower left corner, not much is available. So, let's just keep setting up our supplies and prepare to attack. Let's go. We're gonna advance across the front lines into Noyon, and we'll see how this goes. We can see they have 2 regional cores there, and we've got a little bit on our side. I think we should engage in battle, just to test the waters. We'll just throw some of our soldiers forward and see what happens. Anyway, this is the battlefield view, and we are preparing for battle. Now, looking at the terrain, it is pretty damaged, and just so you know, the damage we deal and the terrain changes do last from battle to battle. You know, what we build now will be there next time, and the direction of the stuff depends on which way we're attacking the tile from. Now, I think we should put down some trenches around the front, just before on the edge of no man's land. This seems like a good idea. When we start, we can start with a bunch of infantry, but they can only start in the trenches. We can call in more infantry later on, though. These turrets, very effective. Just some machine gun turrets. Now, we are on the offense here, so maybe I'm being a little overly cautious with these machine gun turrets on the trenches, because really we will be advancing towards them, but you know, you don't want to be caught unawares. So I'm going to put down a bunch of turrets. Is it a good idea? We'll find out soon enough. Over here on defense point C, it also seems a little bit vulnerable. I'm planning on going to attack their defense point, or offense point X. I want to capture that. Now in this war, it is a battle of inches, not even feet, definitely not miles. So we are going to take a few inches off of the enemies here, and I just want to capture point X. Of course, some artillery backing up our soldiers could be a very good idea, so we're going to put down one of those. Is one enough? Probably not. But let's go ahead and get our infantry down into the trenches. There are 2 spaces for each company in the trenches. One is the primary one, and one is the backup. So you know, only the primary one can fire over the trenches, but we can always swap them around if the front one doesn't do so well. Now, beginning the battle, we are jumping in here. Everything is now on the way. You can see our soldiers all grouped up there. We have our one bit of artillery, and we can do a bit of precision barrage. We can't see anything. We don't have any air balloons, but I'm gonna guess there's something right about there, and we're just gonna blow up if there is anything there at all. Well, you know, just to show them that we're here. A little bit of an announcement that we have arrived. Maybe that's not such a good idea. Should we not be announcing our arrival? It's fine. Sending up some soldiers. We're just gonna have a look at point X here. We can't see much, but you know... Oh, what's that? I see them jumping in, and you see those soldiers disappearing into the trenches. We can't see through the ground, so our soldiers on the ground can't see under the ground. So unfortunately, we can only guess how many of them there are, but we do know they're there. Let's bring up a few more, and let's test the water. I'm gonna shell that trench over there and advance. Shelling the enemies does prevent them from shooting back as they have to take cover, but let's just see what they have. Let's advance some up the left side, some up the right side, see what bullets fly our way. Oh, they have a machine gun turret. I guessed wrong. Oh no. Well, you know, information gathered is still a success. Oh, they're rushing forward now. Jump in the trenches, man. Jump in the... Oh, no. Okay. Some of you are retreating. Okay, fine. Let's pull back. Let's pull back. We'll... Okay. Well, ignore that. Let's you know, we never lost that many troops. Look, I'm just gonna bring in more. I'm just gonna bring in more troops. Lots more troops. This should do something. There we go. We've got more than what we started with. Let's bring them in. Okay, and I know there's a turret right there now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot that. Yes, just take some shots over there. Okay, do some damage. We are running out of supply, though. So we're gonna have to make do with what we've got. This is a good number of soldiers, though. All of you men, in the trenches. All of you. Get out. All of you just stand outside the trenches so I can get a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 corps of infantry? With our one artillery on the back? Okay. Oh, look at them, swarming like flies. Okay, maybe let's not compare them to flies. That's a bad analogy. This is quite a lot of them. Swarming like ants, that's much better. Yes. Okay, this looks like it will do something. Yes, this looks good. Now, let's just advance. All of you march forward. Just charge forward. Yes, just go. Just go. Let's see how much work you guys can do. And so they have a few company of infantry on their side and one machine gun. Let's send our 16 companies of corps of infantry towards them. And let's see how just charging forward works as a tactic. Yes? You think it's a good idea? I think it's a good idea. Yeah, let's see what it does. Oh, there's that one machine gunner. The machine guns are really good. And oh, we lost one corps already. Okay, get in the trenches. Just charge forward. Okay. Please take out that machine gunner. Oh, they have more infantry in that back trench. Okay, machine gunners down. Okay, everyone just jump in the trenches and fight them. Melee combat, face to face. Let's get personal. Get in the trenches. Get in there. Just jump in there. Okay, this is looking. Oh dear. Well, I think we'll win this. I think we do outnumber them. Yeah, that infantry corps over there, just shell them from. Oh, get in the trenches. I told you to get in the trenches. You're gonna get shot. Okay, we are capturing point X though. This point is mine. Yes, this is completely mine. Yes, okay. Jump. Get in the trenches. They're still alive. There's still one of them left. Get in there. Oh, there's two of them left. More is on the way. Okay, get in the trenches. Okay, we're gonna hold our position here. You guys just fight. Melee combat. That's good. We're running out of supplies anyway. That means bullets are low. Just get to stabbing. Okay. North Trench. Good job. You held. Southern Trench. It's 2 versus 1. You should win. Now, they do have one more machine gunner up there. I might want to do a bit of a barrage, but I think we can hold our position here. From our 16 corps of infantry, we currently have remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 are here. Oh, okay. Only 5 survive here at point X. But we have point X. That one's mine. Perfect. Now, should we proceed further? Perhaps we could. There's that machine gunner. There's this infantry corps there. I think one barrage of artillery should finish them off. Let's see what happens. Okay, they're on the retreat, and I think as they climb out of the trench... Yes, there we go. How do you like it? Now, let's try maybe advance forward. Can you guys run fast enough to dodge that machine gunner? Let's find out. Now, perhaps we should have used our artillery to suppress the machine gunner and then charge across. That probably would have been a better idea. Oh, that first company didn't last too long. How about you? No, similar result. Trying the same thing again resulted the same result. I think we'll call a ceasefire. And that was pretty much a stalemate. We captured a tiny bit of land, and that didn't change anything. Time passes. You see, there's all these stars on all of these tiles, and those stars are basically how strong that territory is. And to remove a star, we need to have a great victory. That was not a great victory. In terms of technology points, I'm going to save up. I think I should improve my artillery. We could make them fire a little bit quicker. So for now, let's collect some intel from neighboring regions. This Vouziers seems like a better next target. You can see they reinforced Noyon. There's a lot of soldiers there now. I think I'll target Vouziers. Oh dear. Submarines doing some work, and we're losing national will. You see those points at the top? Ugh. Whoever reaches 0 loses the game. Anyway, we've got some side quests here. To get some aircraft, I think we will pass on that for now. I'll just let some time pass. We'll consolidate what we've got. They are reinforcing Rethel. Oh, okay. Good. We've gained some infantry. So you can see our infantry spawns at our HQ, and we've got enough to upgrade our artillery, so it fires faster. So see in Montmorency, that's where we receive new infantry. You can never train or buy new infantry. You just get more as time passes through events and stuff like that. And I think this next attack, we're going to do it a bit more properly. Let's go ahead and reinforce Chateau Thierry, or rather Chantillon-sur-Marne, sorry. Chantillon-sur-Marne. Units can only move or attack in the same turn. Ooh, some national will increase from an event. That is good. And this time, let's try take advantage of our position. I'm going to send the 3 corps that were already at Châtillon-sur-Marne and just do a quick attack on Rethel. Very good. That turned out all right. Now, Rethel is weary. They're a bit more worn out. Now, our soldiers that I've built up at Chateau Thierry, now we get some real work done. This is feeling much better. It's a snowy landscape, but things are gonna get hot soon. This time, I'm going to go all out on artillery. Let's have a quick look at the map. Point X seems to be our first closest point to attack with. But the goal here is to overwhelm the wearied enemy troops. And we are going to barrage quite significantly here. 2? No. 3? No. I don't think 3 is enough. How about a 4th artillery? Yes. As you can see, because we spent more time building up soldiers here, we have more supply, we have more stuff. Now, I will put down a couple machine gunners, just in case they do try to retaliate or try and rush back. It is unlikely that the defender would come and attack us, but since I'm focusing on the eastern side of the map, I will put a machine gunner here, a couple machine gunners here, just to defend point B. Now, we're gonna go ahead and load up as many soldiers as we can in front of point A here. I'm not going to be building any trenches or anything like that. We are going to be marching forward, covered by 4 artillery. Yes. I think this one will go a little bit better. I have a feeling anyway. Let's get right into it. No point dilly-dallying. I'm going to call in as many soldiers as I can immediately. There we go. Is this overkill? Perhaps. Perhaps not. But this entire map will be mine. And 2 core, I'm going to charge forward immediately. Yes, just charge forward, get into those trenches. If we can dig in their territory quickly, that's going to work out perfectly. We'll blind barrage these enemy trenches. By the way, the trenches we see in the Fog of War, that's based on our previous intel. It doesn't necessarily mean it's 100% correct. The enemy could change the landscape. Oh, look how many soldiers we have. Everyone charge forward. We've got a couple core watching that trench. We should be safe to advance quickly up to the point. Yes. Seems like we can still move further forward still. Okay, good. Hopefully our barrages did hold back the enemy soldiers, but I haven't seen any yet. You two? Yes. You are going to get into that trench. And then you two are going to get into this trench. And then you two are going to go into this trench. Once we fill up these trenches, we should have a very solid position here. And as you can see, we are now capturing point X. Oh, I forgot to put anyone at point B. People are coming. There they are. Artillery barrage them. Precision firing is quite precise. There we go. And we're already entrenched. And that windmill, unfortunately, it's going to be a casualty of war. Now, I forgot to put anyone at point B, so we actually have no vision there, and I don't even know if those machine gunners are working. Silly me. We are completely vulnerable on the western side. Oh well. Let's capture point X. And you know, I feel like we could potentially capture the entire map. Look at our army. We are so overwhelmingly powerful. All of you, go stand in the forest. Look at this. Ooh, we can see some enemies here, and their command HQ is just there, just northwest of us. They have some machine gunners there. We can get them worn down somewhat. Point X is captured. We've secured that point. And now, as you can see on the map, there's these crosses on the edges of the map. You can actually reinforce from those points. So by capturing point X, we can reinforce from right here. But I think we've already pulled in as many soldiers as we can. Now, each of these barrages does cost 9 supply. You can't do it forever. Oh, they're already firing at us. Okay, everyone just charge forward. Just charge forward. We've got enough. They're pretty entrenched here. Yep, charge forward. I did try to use the artillery to suppress those machine gunners, and as you can see, the machine gunners did have to stop firing. Now, everyone just charge forward. Overwhelm them. They could not possibly withstand these sheer numbers. Yes. Ooh, they have some of their own artillery over there. I'm going to barrage the trenches further forward. And there's one here on the left. We should be able to take out their artillery over there as well. Yes, we have so many soldiers. All of you, just advance forward. It's fine. As you can see, our soldiers throw grenades and blow up enemy structures and facilities. Seems like they're charging in as many soldiers as they have, but, you know, a little bit of barraging onto their HQ. We'll wipe out this other trench as well. We're losing some soldiers, but not nearly quite as many as their soldiers. This is going much, much better than the last battle, I think. Yes, blow up that machine gunner. Take out their artillery. I still see some shots coming from the west. They have a machine gunner there. Charge forward, capture their command point. Throw some grenades. There we go. Once you get up to the machine gunners, they're quite easy to destroy. It's getting to that point that's the hard part. Okay, now we have completely filled up their command point. We'll capture that. And you know, I think we can just charge everyone to the west. We'll capture point Y, and then we'll capture everything here. Yes, that sounds like what we should do. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to select our entire army and charge to the west. You know, I want it all. I want everything. We'll throw some barrages down. Oh, we can't actually reach that far. I probably should have put the artillery closer. You know, I didn't think I'd get this far, so you know, I'm gonna forgive myself for the artillery placement. Yeah, just blow up some random ground. Ooh, there's some of their artillery. We can blow that up as we pass through. That trench has some soldiers in it. You two get in there and kill them. For every bit we kill and destroy, you can see their score at the top going down, and that leads to better war support once we get out to the main map. I don't think they have much left. Maybe a few corps of infantry. You know, there's one. We're taking that out now. They've got another one coming up. We'll just charge in, secure the position. This has gone quite well, I think. Yes, many of our soldiers did die, but in the grand scheme of things, more of their soldiers died. I think that's a victory for us. Now, point Y, we just have to occupy the circle and take control of the point. Hurry up and kill those guys. They're the last ones, I think. There we go. And you know, anything to barrage? There might be something in that trench. Just barrage it. They actually have an air balloon here, so they actually have perfect vision of this area. Alright, there we go. Capturing point Y. We have successfully secured the entire map. Yes, all of you just gather around there. So, what do you think? A huge amount of losses. For our enemies, of course. Now, don't tell anyone, but I've had a fantastic idea. See, we're going to be facing what could be called a bit of a dicky-bother. The Battle of the Somme, they're calling it. Well, since it might be a tricky one, I thought before we go in, we could pretend to be our enemies and try to think of what they would do before they do it. Good, yes? I'll get my map, you play the Brits, and I'll be the bad guys. Okay, Captain, welcome to our mock Battle of the Somme. I hope you put up a challenge as the Brits. I'm here as the bad guys. Having a look at the map, you seem to be at quite the advantage. You have your command center at the top right of the map and control point A and B. I have control point X and Y. Y seems rather vulnerable, and my command center is in the bottom left of the map. I do have quite a bit of artillery, a few grenadiers, and a bunch of infantry. But this battle seems difficult. We do have some air balloons, so we will have some proper vision. And looking at this, you immediately captured point Y. Good job, Captain. It seems like I'm just going to have to hold point X for as long as possible until reinforcements arrive and I can start making my move. This is a tricky one. Okay, let me think. What would they do? Our balloons are reporting an incoming British attack towards control point X. Yes, that is what you would do, Captain. Now, what do you think they would do in return? I think they would use their artillery immediately to send a message. We're going to, well, I'm going to, just to bomb your soldiers. What do you think of that, Captain? Oh, you've already entrenched into Y, and we don't have all that much. Okay, I'm going to distribute my infantry to help defend point X. Now, we only need 1 infantry per trench a section to maximize the firepower. I'll send 1 over to the southern side in case you send a sneak attack up that way. Okay. Ooh, marching soldiers straight in. Alright, well, we better take advantage of our artillery, but most of it doesn't quite reach where you're charging to. It's as if you planned this. Okay. We're gonna get some of you, and you're charging quite a few infantry into the trenches, but I think we will hold that, and yes, weakening your soldiers before they hit. Ooh, we'll manage to get you, we'll save that. Okay. You guys go help over there. More infantry. Okay. We got to get you guys killed. Alright, alright. It seems like just blindly marching soldiers directly into artillery fire is not quite an effective move. And that... maybe we shouldn't do that when it comes to the real thing. Anyway. Seems like I'll be able to hold quite easily here. Come on, Captain, you can do better than that. Look, you're just charging more infantry in. We're just gonna blow you up. Watch this. Oh, you got quite far through that. Oh, you got more? Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know we had this many soldiers. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You're already at point X? Okay, we have to put a stop to this. Okay. Like, my artillery just can't reach. Okay, we're gonna have to pull some of our infantry back. You're already securing point X. This is not looking good for me. Okay. Your infantry are destroying my artillery. That's... I suppose that's what you're supposed to do. Okay. British airburst. Oh, I see. I see what you're doing. Well, rather, you see what I'm doing. You have all of these air balloons watching me. Alright, here we go. Let me do my signature move. Overwhelm with infantry. We're gonna call in reinforcements and continue bombarding you. Let's pull your my infantry back here. And as you sit on point X, we're going to clear you out. It seems like you have occupied my trenches quite significantly. I will have to clear that out. We are pulling in more soldiers here. Alright, charge forward. We're not gonna lose point X today. Alright, men, get in the trenches. Let's refill our ranks. All of you, gather back up. More infantry. You are relentless, aren't you? Get some weakening there. Okay, we should be able to clear that out. This is quite... Are you doing what I'm doing? Are you calling in more infantry? Very clever. Okay, I think we still have enough to hold this off. We have quite a lot of infantry. I don't think you're going to make it through. Alright. Some of your soldiers are just occupying my trench there. Oh, I think I should be able to take a good artillery hit here. And another good artillery hit here. Ooh, gas shells have arrived. We might have a use for that. It's good for clearing out trenches, but right now the only trenches I care about are mine. So we're not going to gas our own trenches. That seems like a bad idea. Okay, artillery managed to clear out that infantry. Our infantry on the back. Taking out that infantry corps that made it quite far. Checking on the southeastern side, we see some explosions. Rolling barrages from your artillery. Just blasting no man's land there. Odd choice, but okay. Let's call in more infantry. Oh. You know, some of those infantry were coming from the southwest spawn point. That seems like... I'm sure they'll be fine marching through point B. It'll be a good scouting mission. Now, should I barrage my own trench here to help clear out this trench? I think we could. Yes. Yeah. That should be safe. Our soldiers are next door, but it's precision enough. We'll weaken that company of infantry, and then we'll clear them out. Just give them a good shelling first. Alright, that looks good. Okay, our reinforcements get into the trenches. We don't have anyone on the front trenches. Enemy fighter spotted. Enemy aircraft. Okay, that could be difficult to deal with. We don't have any anti-air or air support at the moment. Are they on a bombing run? Or taking out my air balloons? We don't know what the enemy aircraft mission is. Are they taking out my air balloon? I think they might be shooting my air balloon. Oh, there's our reinforcements coming in from the southwest, and well, they successfully scouted the enemy has 3 machine guns down there. Okay. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky. You're trying to attack the southwest side in conjunction with these fighters, which just blew up one of my balloons. Perhaps I should be lowering my balloons so that it would be protected from the fighters. But then, you know, if I lowered my balloons, I wouldn't be able to see. Okay. We only lost 1 balloon, not too bad. We can blow up that company of infantry as well. Seems like you're trying to sneak an attack on this artillery cannon here. Perhaps we could... No, I don't think we can keep that alive. Okay. Things are getting pretty difficult here. We're losing balloons, we're losing artillery. These aren't replaceable. Okay, we have some infantry down there just to hold the point. Okay. Let's get some grenadiers in. 1, maybe some infantry, maybe more grenadiers. Maybe more grenadiers. We've got... Mix it up a little bit. That enemy infantry is still there. Oh, a rolling barrage is coming in. People, take cover. Now you see there is that little bunker trench. That is completely protected from artillery. Ooh, they're coming up from the south, but we do have a couple machine gunners. Okay, those rolling barrages does provide a lot of cover as well. So we gotta make sure no one's sneaking in through the rolling barrages. No, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think the Brits are starting to run out of soldiers. Perhaps the soldiers are just coming from another direction, but nothing too difficult, it seems. Yes, they're just trickling in now, so no big deal. Yeah. Okay. things should quiet down a little bit now. Okay. I really should clear out my trenches of British soldiers. Let's try and minimize losses for once and gather up a good number of soldiers in that neighboring trench, which can hold many soldiers and is perfectly protected from enemy artillery, so we can't just be blown to smithereens in there. You can see many rolling barrages going across the map. Anyone I need to blow up? No? No one's approaching? No, I think all's quiet. Besides that. Oh. They are trying to barrage us quite significantly. Okay. Oh. Some coming in. We got them. We got them. It's fine. Alright. Now, let's clear our own trenches of British soldiers. We have 4 company of infantry there, charging forward. Only 2 can jump into that trench, but that should be more than enough. We can now spread out the rest. Yes, fill out that southern trench there. There. Now our trenches are clear of British soldiers and filled with our soldiers. Looking pretty defended now. Yes. Keep up the barrages. My aim is... Oh, that was pretty effective. Yes. Maybe a bit overkill for a single company, but sure. Okay. I think we've managed to consolidate our forces. We can now make sure we are secure. Okay. We survived long enough to receive some reinforcements. Do we want ground forces or aircraft? I think we should go aircraft. But we have been tasked to take control of Point B. That could be a bit of a challenge. We saw many machine guns down that way. But if we use our artillery well enough, we could suppress them. And with air support, we could either try bombing runs, or we could try intercept enemy aircraft, or we could try balloon busting missions to take out the enemy balloons and try to minimize the enemy's sight. They do have 8 balloons. They have many balloons on this battlefield, so they can pretty much see everything. Alright, off you go. Try and take out some of these balloons, yes. Yes, get on that. Okay. Now, we should be able to bring in more infantry here. Yes, take command of Control Point B. Let's get soldiers in to do that. We can't send all of our soldiers, as we do have to continue to protect Point X. Bonus objective. Control Point A. I think we should just try focus on the main objective here. Control Point B. Alright, all of you infantry, get up here. Oh. Are the enemy deploying bombers? Ah, this might be bad timing because the enemy bombers could come for us, but it's fine. It's fine. Yes, the enemy planes are shooting our infantry marching across the battlefield. It's not a good look, but men, just get in those trenches. I've got artillery ready to cover the ground. Even, okay, I know you're being attacked from the air. Artillery can't quite shoot air. It would take a very skilled artillery person to shoot a plane with an artillery shell. Okay, but it doesn't seem like they have too much infantry here. And the infantry they do have, we can shell. So let's get onto that. Men, get in those trenches. The planes are tearing you to shreds. There's probably some infantry over there. as well. So we'll shell that as well. Okay, we're very close to control point B. Let's bring in more fresh soldiers. Yes, bring in as many as we can. Just lots of infantry. And maybe a company of grenadiers. Okay, we did a little bit of damage to that infantry. We'll go ahead and blast them a little bit more. I do like the sound of artillery shells landing on our enemies, not on us. Sounds different when it's on us. Okay. They were doing rolling barrages to us. Let's do rolling barrages on them. That way. Yes. Come on, artillerymen. Do the rolling barrage. Oh, no. Artillerymen, you got it wrong. You're going the wrong way. That's on our soldiers. Oh, I just said I don't like artillery shells. Oh. Fine. Luckily, that wasn't very effective. Men, charge forward. That's generally the tactic here. Charge forward. Oh, I see more enemy infantry. We can go ahead and shell them. And you. Okay, they actually have quite a bit of infantry hanging back there. As our men die, we replace them with fresh men. Okay, good. Alright. The enemy looks pretty entrenched there. Perhaps I could use those gas shells that we received earlier. Just have to get our men into position so that when... No, don't go around the long way. That'll be dangerous. Just jump out of the trench and then jump into that trench. If we could get enough men into these trenches and then we gas the enemy out of the trenches, they'll be easy pickings. Okay, men. Fill up these trenches. No enemy planes in sight. No enemy attacks are incoming. We only have a little bit of time. Let's see. Should I just shell them? No. Let's do the gas. Yes, this seems quite effective. We managed to gas both trenches. Let's see what they do. Oh, up they come. They just jump right out of the trenches. And it's easy pickings for our soldiers. Perfect. And now we can capture point B, as commanded. Alright, men. Spread out. Don't run through your own gas. Let's wait for that to clear, but we need to begin protecting point B, so get into those front lines. Incoming British attack. Ah, yes, of course, Captain. You would want to get point B back. Let's request ground support, and that gives us more artillery. We're going to use artillery to kill anything coming towards us. Oh, enemy planes are back. That is difficult. Perhaps our planes are refreshed. We can call in planes. Oh, immediately. Okay, let's begin shelling the incoming attacks. It's a bit too close, but sure. Okay, that leaves a lot of craters right there. Soldiers, move forward. Now, we can call in planes to counter the enemy planes. That is probably something we should do. Let me just deal with this first. Is that? Yes, there's a plane. Okay, let's air superiority mission. Verdun is going poorly. Alright. Now, that seems like a air-to-ground plane, but we should be able to deal with that.
This report just in.
British bombers are standing by. Yes, that would be one of them. You can see more bombers appearing on the map. Okay, hopefully in the trenches we should be fine. Those bombers could take out our artillery. Wouldn't be good news. Perhaps we could call in more air superiority missions. There's a lot of these enemy bombers around. Yes. Okay, let's call in more. We can only call in so many. But this should help deter them. Oh, look at that. Right onto our... Okay. That's not good. Artillery's still up, but... Our back artillery as well, taking some hits. That's a lot of soldiers. Alright, artillery, while you're here, just start blasting them. Try and clear as many as you can. We only have so many ready to fire. There's one more. These infantry are tough. They're gonna make it to the trenches. They're unstoppable. Okay, well at least they should be a little shaken from that. Just a bit of shell shock. We fired almost everything we had at them. Okay, we made it to the trenches, but we still got soldiers. Let's march them up. You, up there. Get down here. Can still bombard a few more. More are coming in from the northeast. Okay. Let's just try to do as much damage as we can. Oh, they're going south to our command center. Perhaps we could get them to come this way. Okay. Oh, I love artillery so much. It just blows things up from a distance. What's not to love? Okay. Unfortunately, they do have a maximum range, so we can't just hit everything. And our artillery positioning is kind of a mixed match. It's a bit hard to keep track. Some are pointing south, some are pointing north, some are pointing east. Not quite sure which ones can fire where. We're getting mixed reports about armored vehicles heading our way. They're gonna send tanks towards us. Okay. We still have to hold control point X and B. Enemy bombers incoming. We'll send some air superiority missions to keep them away. We're gonna watch out for those tanks. Anyone see a tank, you let me know immediately. Oh, there they are. I guess we can artillery them. They are much tougher. Coming in with infantry as well. They took out one of our artillery. Okay. The tanks can just roll right over these trenches. Okay. They are at least taking quite a lot of hits. That's 4 tanks so far. All charging right at us. We managed to take out one. Got a second. A bomber blasting up. We lost another artillery. We've lost almost all of our artillery because of the bombers and the tanks. And we lost a little bit to infantry as well. Okay, we'll try blast that tank there. Where are you going? Heading south? Heading north? We still got some artillery to blast you with. Okay, we are still protected at point X. That's not undefended. We just have to hold point X and point B for a little while longer. Oh, this one's heading north. Do we have enough there to stop it? It might take out our balloon. The balloon is quite low. You see the balloon is attached to a truck. It's just marching right through those trees. Oh, there goes our balloon. There goes our vision. Our eyes. We've lost our eyes. We can't see much of the map. Everything is hidden in the fog of war. Well, there's not much we can barrage left since we don't have much artillery left. So I guess we don't really have to see much. Let's send some planes out to try and retaliate and take out some of their balloons. They got a couple tanks here approaching point B. We have taken out 2 of their balloons, so that at least probably stopped some of their vision. Look how precise our artillery can be. Oh, that looks a bit tricky. Infantry charging in, more tanks. Okay, good news about the tanks. They can't go into the trenches. So our infantry are pretty safe as long as they stay in there. We will bring in more infantry though. Can only bring in a little bit, but if we just throw this infantry at the tank, would not be a good idea. Men, get in the trenches. Get in the trenches. Oh, I think a tank maybe almost started taking point X, but I think we're fine. Okay, men, get in the trenches. Tank can't follow you in there, and then, yes, blow it up from safety. This might be their last hurrah, last attempt. That's quite a lot. 2 tanks, 2 corps of infantry. Just rolling over, and a bomber above. Our infantry are feeling a little worn down here. Let's call in the planes. There's 2 bombers directly over us. That tank, it's gonna sit on B, but we have surrounded B with infantry, so we can't just take it. Those 3 infantry are getting quite far. Yep, we're just gonna blow them up. Can't reach with that one. Okay, those 2 tanks, we can blow up the tanks with that one. Okay, good. It's more infantry coming in. All right. This is quite an assault from the British. They're losing control of the trenches. They're jumping in and call in a bit more infantry here. You see, we only got 25 command points. We can only have 25 things to command. Okay, new infantry coming in. Their infantry charging forward. Get into the trenches to start shooting and defending. More tanks. Okay, we just have to hold on for a little while longer. We'll try to take out that incoming infantry. The infantry that has made it through are pretty worn down. Okay, we're trying to move forward, but we still have quite a bit. Okay, get in the trenches. That tank's gonna take some shots. Okay. Okay. You know what? We've almost done it. Let's get some fresh soldiers on the front of these trenches. There we go. Just swap them out. Get to shooting. Perfect. British soldiers and tanks crawling on top of us. But that just leaves them open for us to destroy. And there we go. We managed to hold on to the objectives for as long as commanded, and now reinforcements arrive. You didn't play very well now, did you? I survived right until the end. Good news is, we now know exactly what they're going to do. We'll be in and out before they know it. Battle of the Somme? More like Battle of the Somme. Somme. Because it's going to take so few men. Ah, I should probably attend to that. Thank you for your time, Captain. You can, have a look at your next assignment here. Dismissed!